Hey everyone, and welcome back to English Era Podcast. I'm Jess.
And I'm Emily. And today we're talking about something that I know for a fact keeps so many of us awake at night.
Yes, absolutely. We're diving into overthinking. You know, that thing where you replay a conversation from 3 days ago and you're like, why did I say that?
Right? Or when you send a text message and then you stare at your phone for like 20 minutes wondering if you should have used a different emoji or...
Yes. The thing is, well, overthinking is something we all do, but not everyone talks about it openly. And that's what we're here for today.
Exactly. So whether you're learning English or, just trying to understand your own brain a little better, this episode is for you. We'll break down what overthinking actually means, share some real conversations about it, and of course...
We'll teach you some super useful vocabulary that'll help you talk about this topic like a native speaker.
So grab your coffee, tea, whatever you've got, and let's get into it.
All right, so let's start with the basics. What exactly is overthinking?
Okay. Overthinking is when you think about something way too much, right? Like you analyze every little detail over and over again, and it doesn't help. It actually makes things worse.
Yeah, and the tricky part is that it feels productive. You know what I mean? Like you think you're solving a problem, but really you're just spinning your wheels.
Totally. And there are two main types. There's rumination. That's when you keep thinking about the past, like past mistakes or embarrassing moments.
Yeah. Why did I say that thing at the party 5 years ago?
Exactly. And then there's worry, which is when you're anxious about the future. Like, what if this goes wrong? What if that happens?
The thing is, well, both of these can really mess with your mental health if you let them get out of control.
For sure. So let's listen to a conversation between two people talking about overthinking. This will help you hear how native speakers actually discuss this topic in real life.
Hey, Sarah, you okay? You seem, distracted?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. It's just, I had this meeting with my boss yesterday, and I keep replaying it in my head.
What happened?
Nothing bad, really, but I made this suggestion, and she didn't say much about it. And now I'm like, did she think it was stupid? Should I have explained it differently?
Okay, hold on. You're spiraling right now.
I know, I can't help it. I'm totally overthinking this.
Look, if she thought it was a bad idea, she would have said something, right? Sometimes no response just means she needs time to think about it.
Yeah, you're probably right. I get stuck in my head sometimes,
Trust me, I get it. We all do that. But you gotta give yourself a break. Not everything needs to be analyzed to death.
You're right. Thanks, Jake. I needed to hear that.
Okay, so that was a pretty typical example of overthinking, right?
Yeah, and did you notice how Jake used the phrase, you're spiraling? That's such a common way to describe overthinking, like you're going down, down, down into negative thoughts.
Exactly. And Sarah said she's stuck in her head, which is another really natural expression. It means you can't stop thinking about something.
Right. And Jake told her not to analyze it to death, which means don't think about it so much that it becomes a problem.
Love that phrase. So let's hear another conversation, this time about worrying about the future.
Dude, why are you still awake? It's like 2 a.m.
Can't sleep. I'm freaking out about this job interview tomorrow.
The one you've been preparing for all week?
Yeah, but what if I mess it up? What if they ask me something I don't know? What if...
Whoa, slow down. You're doing the thing again.
What thing?
The overthinking thing. You're imagining all these worst-case scenarios that probably won't even happen.
But they could happen.
Sure, they could. But you've prepared, you know your stuff, and honestly, worrying about it all night isn't going to change anything.
I know. It's just hard to turn my brain off sometimes.
I get it. But seriously, you need sleep more than you need to worry right now. Go to bed. Future Alex will thank you.
All right, you're right. Thanks, man.
Okay, so Alex was definitely stuck in a worry loop there, right?
Oh yeah, and Mike called it out. He said Alex was imagining worst-case scenarios. That's when you think about the absolute worst thing that could possibly happen.
Which, usually doesn't happen, right? But when you're overthinking, it feels so real.
Totally. And Mike also said Alex needs to turn his brain off, which is such a relatable way to describe trying to stop overthinking.
Yeah, because sometimes your brain just won't stop, you know what I mean? It's like it has a mind of its own.
Exactly. So let's talk about some strategies that actually help with overthinking.
Good idea. So one big thing is to practice mindfulness. That means being present in the moment instead of living in your head.
Right. Meditation, deep breathing, even just going for a walk and paying attention to what's around you, these things can really help.
Another tip is to set aside worry time. This sounds weird, but you basically schedule 15 minutes a day to worry about stuff. And then when worries pop up at other times, you tell yourself, I'll think about this during my worry time.
That's actually genius, because it gives your brain boundaries, you know?
Exactly. And here's another one. Talk to someone. Like we saw in those dialogues, sometimes just saying your thoughts out loud helps you realize they're not as big as they seem.
For sure. And honestly, sometimes you just need someone to tell you, hey, you're overthinking this.
Yeah, we all need that friend.
All right, let's break down some key vocabulary from today's episode.
First up, overthinking. This is both a verb and a noun. As a verb, it means to think about something too much in a way that's not helpful. I'm overthinking this decision. As a noun, overthinking keeps me awake at night.
Next is rumination. This is a more formal word that means thinking deeply about something, usually something negative from the past. His rumination about past mistakes was affecting his mood.
Then we have spiraling. This describes getting caught in negative thoughts that keep getting worse. She's spiraling about what her boss said. It's super common in casual conversation.
Stuck in your head. This phrase means you can't stop thinking about something. I've been stuck in my head about this all day.
Analyze to death. This means to examine something so much that it loses meaning or causes stress. Don't analyze every text message to death.
Worst case scenario. This is the worst possible outcome you can imagine. She's always imagining worst case scenarios.
Freaking out. This is informal and means to become very anxious or worried. I'm freaking out about my presentation tomorrow.
And finally, turn your brain off. This means to stop thinking or worrying about something. I wish I could just turn my brain off and relax.
These are all super useful phrases for talking about anxiety, stress, and mental health in general.
All right, that's going to wrap up today's episode on overthinking.
We hope this helped you not just with your English, but also with understanding this common experience a little better.
And remember, if you find yourself overthinking, take a deep breath, talk to someone, and try not to analyze everything to death.
Exactly. And hey, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe and leave us a review. It really helps us out.
We'll be back next week with another topic to help you improve your English and, learn something interesting along the way.
Until then, take care of yourself and don't let overthinking take over. You've got this.
Bye, everyone.